All right, guys, welcome back to another episode on Proven Power Cycles. So, we can't say it enough. We're very tired, but we're also very excited. We are moving right along with a lot of the workload here. So, kind of what we're going to be doing from now on, and I'll show you guys everything here in a second, but what we're going to be doing from here on out is we're going to be kind of working on organizing the shop while we're going to be starting to actually do work on motorcycles. So again, there's only a limited number of us here, and every day we're trying to figure out the organization of everything. We're trying to figure out again, where parts are going to go, where bikes are going to go, where waiting is going to be, waiting room type of situation right now. There's a lot on the list. We still got to finish running the airline system. We got to finish installing the dyno. The dyno is that close to being able to be operable. So, which we've already started to get some drop-offs. Now, we've been telling everybody that has been dropping off, look, we are trying to move in. Clearly you can see what we're dealing with here. Let's see if we can, so you can see it's still an absolute mess. So we've got crap everywhere. I'm trying to see if we can let's see if you guys can see more. So we still got bikes in the back over there. We got bikes behind me. We got bikes over there in the servicing area now. We have bikes tucked away in the corners over here. So all in all, we're asking everyone to still bear with us. We are still dealing with a few other people, customers and whatnot, that had their bikes in St. Petersburg that we transferred to Tampa. So there's still a lot that we're trying to deal with. There's many things on the list that we're trying to accomplish. So, but what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to show you guys, I'm going to give you guys an update basically where we're at. Now, again, when you see this is, it's actually Friday, so today's February 14th, all right? So I haven't vlogged all week because we have been grinding, absolutely grinding. Now, from the last time you guys saw the last video, there is going to be massive changes in the servicing room. And again, I'm kind of holding out on the dyno side of things until we get a little bit further along with that, and then I'll show you guys kind of once we get it, because I kind of want to leave that a little bit of a, like I said, a little ace in the pocket for you guys, a little surprise for you guys, because I know we've been tracking the servicing side, but I want the dyno area to be kind of a cool little spot that we kind of display later on. But anyway, let's Sean's on the phone right now. He's actually talking to a customer. We've been getting absolutely blown up since we've gotten the phone lines in. That's another update I wanted to give you guys. So we had a little issue with Frontier. We couldn't get the lines installed and the internet up when it was supposed to be scheduled. We ran into a scheduling conflict with them. So long story short, we finally got our phone lines back up and running. So there was a little bit of a delay there, quite a bit of delay, but all in all, we got everything running. We've got the internet, starting to get the internet all figured out. We got the phone lines up and running. So if you guys do, you can call us now. We will get in touch with you. We have a new phone number. The old phone number still works. The 727-256-0001 number still works, okay? That number is only going to be live for probably about a month or so after we've kind of completed this. So maybe the middle of March to the end of March, that we're going to keep that line open, and then we're going to shut that line down. Our new phone number is 813-908-FAST. So that's 813-908-3278. So I thought that was pretty trick that we were able to get that line. And then we actually have a secondary line now, and that one is going to be 813-908-3279, I believe. I'll confirm that, but I'm 99% sure that's the second line. So, but what we're going to do right now, I'm going to show you kind of around, like showing you guys the servicing area or the showroom area. It's like I said, it's a little bit of a mess. Not a little bit, it's a big mess. So we have a few Sean's bikes over here that he's brought in. We have a couple of other areas. I think I've already gone over some of this stuff on our last video, but I just want to reiterate like kind of the situation that we're in now. We've got some of this cleaned out. We have a lot of the other room that's over there where the old dyno room used to be. We have a lot of parts and storage over there. We have some jackets that we have now that we have for sale up here. We got to clean all this up still. We got most of the toolboxes out, as you can see here. A lot of the toolboxes are out. This is my Dyno toolbox. That's we got to figure out that because we're kind of limited on space in the Dyno room. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this toolbox. I might sell it, I might trade it in. I don't know yet. It's a brand new Snap-on box. I love this thing, but right now, this is kind of how we are sitting. The engine room, the engine building room, I should say, is pretty much built out. The last thing we really need to do is paint it. We also have a drop ceiling that's going to be going into here. So you can see up in here are the rafters and everything. So we're gonna do a drop ceiling in here, and then we're gonna kind of finish all that up there. This is kind of how we have everything sitting right now with the lifts and whatnot. This is how we're gonna have the main layout here. There's going to be one more lift right here. So Sean's kind of set up over here. He's got Vixen over here on the lift already. We already have a few customer bikes up on our lifts right now. We do, like I said, we do have a few other customer bikes we do need to bring in here. We need to get them situated. But again, we got all of this done yesterday. We got the toolboxes in. We still need to organize them. We have the tire machine that we're going to install over here. We've already got the balancer. We're going to mount it all to the floor. We have to finish running the airlines. We're still trying to figure out some of the layout on some of this, but all in all, we've got a pretty good idea of how it's going to sit. Right now, we have some temporary stations kind of set up for our computers and whatnot while we're doing the clean out on the showroom side. But yeah, this is how everything is looking right now. Tell us down below, what do you guys think about the new layout? I mean, obviously, those of you who've been watching my channel for a while, you've seen the St. Pete location for quite a while now. Tell me what you guys think of this. We had someone show up the other day and they followed us and they said the St. Pete store was really cool. And then we kind of walked him through here and he was like, oh yeah, that's a huge upgrade. But you guys comment down below. Tell me what you think of the new spot. And what else you think we should do here? We have up here, we've started working on the design work up here. So we're gonna keep finalizing that so we can put some really, really cool artwork up there. We're also gonna obviously dress up the place. We have nothing up right now on the walls, but that's gonna change as time goes on. We're gonna obviously dress up the place and make it look just that much better. So, but all in all, we think this is a great start to all of this. This place, we're super happy with it. We're really stoked. Everything came out real trick. I mean, the logo and the floor, I mean, come on, how cool is that, man? All right, guys, so this is going to be our first dyno test in the new location. So here we go. Let's see how this thing comes out. We are just testing. We aren't tuning. We aren't doing anything like that yet. We are just testing. So all in all, that was a really successful test. The brake worked, the air-fuel ratio, that worked. Torque, horsepower, everything is reading as it should. 191 horsepower and 110 pound-foot of torque. Air fuel's a little on the rich side. We just got done calibrating the air fuel. So whenever you do this, guys, there is an airflow meter, which, here it is. So this airflow meter right here is what we need to actually hook up and measure whenever, and I honestly, guys, I learned something new today. So whenever you are hooking up your dyno, and anytime you are changing the sniffer, so the sniffer is basically all the sniffer is just some rubber line with a copper tube, basically. So whenever you're changing the length of that sniffer, which I do often, like if I'm doing like a ZX10, for instance, ZX10s have really short mufflers compared to like a ZX14R. And Harley or an Indian, let's say something like that, those have really long exhaust systems. So I'm always changing out the sniffer based on the bike that I'm utilizing. So with that being said, you're supposed to be changing out the air fuel meter. You're supposed to be recalibrating every single time. And to be honest with you, I did not know that until today. So I just reread the instruction manual because I want to make sure that everything is calibrated correctly with the new location and all. And while I was going through it, I was like, oh, look at that, son of a bitch. I had no idea that we were supposed to be doing this. So learned something new today, so I'm going to be doing that here on out frequently. So now that I know the flow rate that Dyno Jet recommends for the airflow meter, and now that we have everything kind of like set up and kind of a little bit more efficiently set up, I'm going to go ahead and make that a habit and start doing that whenever we're changing those things out. So, but awesome. I am beyond stoked. I am super, super excited. And to be honest with you, even the monitor being here, the monitor being in this small room makes it look so big. Here, I'll give you guys an example. So right here is my monitor. It's kind of hard to read with the kind of the glaring in the background. This is going to be a little tricky. So I might be shutting down one of these doors while I'm doing the dyno tuning. I might shut one door down just to kind of help keep the lighting away from the screen. But because look at this glare. So this is how I'm looking at it from this point of view. You can see it's kind of a pain in the ass to see it. So I'm gonna have to close the door, figure it out. But the room, I just wanted to show you guys, this is kind of how the room is shaping up right now. Here's the drop ceiling going in place. So what we're gonna do, we are going to, I got the ceiling tile today. We're actually gonna get Hunter back over here and we're gonna start getting the ceiling tile installed and putting the lighting up. So as you guys can see, we have a little junction box up there. So we're gonna install the lighting and have some really cool lights up here. So it's gonna be like a little club. I'm just kidding. It'll be cool. It'll be cool though. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look dope. We're gonna get this all figured out. We're gonna get this all redone, obviously. This looks like doo-doo, so don't worry about all that, guys. We got some more of this room cleaned out too. As you guys can see here, we'll go back over this. We kind of cleaned this room out. We got another bike in here, so we got another bike. So this is actually another friend of ours who races super stock class. His name's Daryl. He's actually flying down. He's from Pennsylvania, I believe. He's actually flying down here this week, I want to say, or next week. He's going to come down here and help us out, kind of get this place a little bit more organized, get it cleaned up. So as you can see, we got the tire machine out. We got the tire machine mounted up. So I grabbed some cinder blocks, by the way. So I grabbed these cinder blocks. These are actually from my house. And we are going to utilize these cinder blocks over here. So we're going to close this all in right here. We're going to close this in. We're going to mount a TV right here. We're going to put a big old TV up here eventually. So right now I'm using the monitor, but we're going to put a big screen TV in here. And then what we're going to do, the TV's over there. And then what we're going to do is right here, we're going to cut a big hole out, which is going to really suck. I'm going to have to cover the whole dyno. So today is actually Monday, so this is going to be right before it airs, and we wanted to officially let you guys know that we are officially back open for business. We have the landline is up, we have the Wi-Fi running, we have the servicing area is operational. We're still trying to finish out some of the build out, so there are still some things that we need to finish. Obviously, we have our engine building room that needs to be completed. We're working on the dyno room still, so there's still like 4, 5, 6 things that need to get done in the dyno room. But all in all, we can operate, and that's kind of where we just wanted to be right now. We just wanted to get to where we can operate. As you guys saw in one of the videos, it was worse than this. But things are getting cleaned up. Here's the LSR bike, our land speed bike right here. That one's going to be seeing a lift here very, very, very soon as well, so we can keep plugging away on this. We are still waiting on the harness for this, but hopefully any day now we receive it. Not really sure when it's going to show up, but hopefully any day now it can show up, so that way we can at least throw the battery in there and get this bad boy fired up. We have a fork job over there we need to do. That one's going to start going in there. We're trying to set that table all up to be able to do that. We still have some of our other bikes over here. Here's some of Sean's collection as well. He's got the Gixxer and the Busa here. Very, very clean setups. Built motor Busa. This is his super stock bike, as some of you guys have already seen. So he brought that in. I think he needs to do a couple things. I'm not sure, actually. I think this one might be ready to go. But we do have this Busa here. We have this Busa that's going to go up on a lift. We need to start breaking this one down and going over it. It's been sitting for a while, so we are going to go over this one, and it's clearly you can already kind of make out a few of the things, like he's missing a whole clutch lever right here, and the gauges don't work. The bike doesn't even run. There's no battery in it, so it's been sitting for a while. So our job is to revamp it and all that jazz. So we're going to shoot him a quote here in a little bit and see if he's interested in what we have to do for him. But we also have another build over here. We're trying to hurry up as well and finish this engine building room, so that way we can get working on our engine build for this ZX14R, which it should be starting very soon. I know he's going to be watching this. So if you are watching this episode today, please just know that we're trying to finish out this engine building room, so we have a nice clean room to build the motor. So we are working very, very, very hard in getting that moving for you, so that we can get moving on that engine for you. Trust me when I say we really, really, really want to get this, get all these bikes moving. We really want to get these bikes moving, guys. We haven't had an income now in about, I don't know, it's been about a month since I personally have even had an income. I've been paying Lewis. We've been paying all these bills to get this place back up and running again, water, trash, electric, security system, all these things. So trust me when I say we are very eager to get back to work, just as much as you guys are eager to get into the new shop and get your bikes here and get them worked on. So here's another couple boosters here. So now this is Johnny Turbo's Real Street bike that Sean was working on. And so he brought it into the shop because it was at his house. So he brought it in. This thing has so much history. For those of you out there who are watching this, man, please leave a comment down below if you've seen this bike in action, because this is one bad bitch right here. It is nasty. So Sean's been working on it. We don't know yet, but it might be kind of making a comeback. We're not 100% sure yet. We're still talking to Johnny about it and everything. Or Sean is still talking to Johnny about it and trying to get a game plan for it. So we'll see. But if it does, that'd be pretty cool. If it doesn't, oh well. It just if it's meant to be, it's meant to be kind of thing. But anyway, yeah. So he's got this other Busa here. This is a Gen 1. It's all you can see. It has a little turbo kit on it as well. He's been working on this one as well. I'm not sure about what the status is on this, like what the build is for it. I really don't know. This is just another one that Sean was working on, but you can see it has some nice, beautiful BSTs. It's turboed. It looks like maybe some kind of real street bike or something like that. So this is kind of the stuff that we've been dealing with, guys. Like just random things like this that we're finding that's like, what in the world? So we're having to work through stuff like that while making all of this other stuff work and making it look good and dressing it up. So but anyway, we're going to work on all this. This drop ceiling is going to get done. Here's our, let's see, we have the tire machine here. We're going to grab this today, and I'm going to make it a point to bring this into there today. Again, we have some random odds and ends kind of still here that we need to find a place for and get a plan for it. But we do have some stuff that we're going to be selling. We're going to be selling some of this stuff. So for those of you in the Bay Area, like I said, if you're interested in buying some of this, let us know. And we're glad to let go of some of it. So now we're not going to be giving it away, but at the same time, we'll throw you a hell of a price just to get rid of some of this stuff. So show you what we're dealing with here. So not this lift. That lift's actually going to go on one of the trailers for the bikes, but we have fairings. We have a ton of fairings. We have OEM mufflers that, we might be using at a later date in time. We don't know yet, but if any of you guys are interested, there's Suzuki's, there's Cowies, random odds and ends, like this is a ZX14R soundtrack. This one's probably no good, actually. I think that one came from our shop. This one's probably no good, but yeah, there's a swing arm back over here. We've got headers. That's a ZX14 header or 14R header. This, I don't even know what header that's for. We've got another tire machine right here. So this one's actually almost brand spanking new. I want to say when we looked this all up, this was about a $1,700 tire machine. We have a snap-on balancer here. Ideal, that's right. This is an Ideal tire mounting machine. So I want to say I looked it up and it was like $1,700, $1,500 new. But this thing is pretty much brand freaking new. There's literally there's not even dirt on it, but this thing looks brand new. It looks like it was hardly used. So we were gonna run this one and put the new adapters and everything on this, but ultimately we're just deciding to get rid of this one, I believe. So we have a bunch of tires here, a bunch of tires all in here. So this came from another one of the shops. Some of these tires we're gonna toss, but a lot of these we're gonna sell. So we're gonna go through it though. We have totes and totes of stuff that we need to go through. So we're gonna start going through this, guys. We will be posting some of the stuff up for sale. Like I said earlier, there's 2 other parts rooms that we need to go through and actually get through it and start listing these things for sale for you guys. I don't know when exactly, again, as we're just going through it and everything. We're just, every day we make a little bit more progress and we're trying to chip away at all this stuff. So we're getting there. That's all I can keep saying. We're getting there. If you guys are interested in getting some work done, getting some quotes, please call us on the new shop line at 813-908-3278. That's 813-908-FAST. So we got the number. I thought that was pretty cool. Hit us up though, guys. If you are interested, go ahead and start calling us. Go ahead and email us. Reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, all those things. We are getting back in touch with everybody. So I just want to let you guys know we are officially back open. So let us know, guys. We do have some backlogs. We do have a lot of inquiries, but hit us up. All right. Let us know. We're here. We're ready to work. We're ready to get this thing going. So on that note, we will see you guys on another episode.